What's going on? We are live on a Monday night. It's Talk SEC with Matt and AP. Matt Miguez here. AP on the other side. Looks like he's driving back from football practice on this beautiful Monday evening. Man, it was ugly earlier.
Really?
That rain earlier today was brutal.
Oh, I didn't see not a single solitary thunderstorm my entire day. Me
Oh,
and the sun have been best friends every place I've been. I haven't
it
even
must
seen
have
a
just been in
cloud.
Marrera.
Had to have been because uptown New Orleans, Metairie, Kenner, Baton Rouge, downtown Gentilly, the Lower Ninth Ward, like brother, hot. The
Man said it was
sun is the
different.
champion of the day.
Yeah, dude. This summer weather, it's so brutal down here. And
Don't
I tell people that come here from out of town all the time that, obviously other places have heat, right? But like it's just different here.
I don't understand the people who get upset at winter and then cry for the summer. And then when the
It's
summer gets here, cry about it being hot. Like, are y'all stupid? Y'all have to be a special kind of stupid. Give
they're-
me winter and fall down here all day long. I will
I
take 75 and sunny. I will take 62 and cloudy.
right.
Give me hoodie season all the live long day.
I
See
can put
this?
on more clothes.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was about to say. No matter how you dress in this weather, you can walk outside, booty, butt, naked. You gonna be
Mhm.
hot. You
Yep.
gonna be hot. Ain't no
I can
saving.
I can put on enough clothes to keep me warm in the winter. I can only take so many off before people start dialing 911.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
just can't do it. So yeah, definitely a hoodie and jacket kind of guy over here. I'm with you on that one. But look, we're 3 weeks away from football season, which means that hoodies and blue
Hallelujah.
jeans and everything else are closer and closer. The AP poll
Hallelujah.
came out today. I know how we
Yes,
feel
my
about
my my cousin Paul. Yes.
I know how we feel about preseason polls. They're stupid, but it does give us something to talk about, argue about, and look at. So we'll do that tonight. We'll also talk about some headlines around the SEC. And of course, your boy AP was at fall camp today over there on the Ponderosa. So we'll get some thoughts on that as well. Because, man, let me tell you, the more time that passes, the more I believe that Sam Levitt isn't hurt.
Brother.
Everybody keeps talking about this injury,
I told
and
someone today.
I just don't see it. I'm not
I
seeing it.
told someone today that you can go ahead and book your ticket for Sam Levitt to New York.
I mean, the dude just looks different. And again, obviously he's playing against his own team. Like I get that. And I get people's trepidation when they talk about how good he looks in practice because he is playing against his own defense. However, you have to be able to recognize when it's, oh, he just looks good because he's playing against his own defense, or he's just that good.
Yep. Like
Sam Levitt is just that good.
he is literally just that good. I mean, and it's just there's some things that you just cannot teach, right? You just cannot teach a guy that has it, that
Right.
knows when to move it, when to throw it, when to make it miss in space. Like
Yeah,
he has
for
this
sure.
natural, I'm just gonna go be better than you instinct, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Not a damn thing. There's not a damn thing that anybody's going to do to stop it. Unk chiming in already said 11 in the AP poll. We ain't mad at it. It's hot as all get out in H-Town. I think it's hot all get out just about everywhere.
We're in the South. Colorado's
Except
not too
for
bad this time of year.
on the top of a mountain in Hawaii, where apparently they're getting hurricane levels of rain and snow simultaneously.
I feel so bad for Hawaii. Hawaii just seems like they can never
That's
catch a break.
That's a meteorological marvel. But anyways, AP poll preseason top 25 comes out. Surprise, surprise! Ohio State's number one.
Not just Ohio State being number one, but how about half the top 10 teams being from the SEC?
Yeah, or I mean, I'm not surprised by that.
Like
Um,
Georgia,
the,
Texas, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Who out of that group do you think is ranked too high? Will not be in the top 10 at the end of the season.
Preseason, who's too high? I mean, for sure A&M, but I'll also go one more, and I'll say Texas.
Okay.
I don't buy into the hype on Texas, and look, I get that they went and get Cam Coleman, who's a great wide receiver, and I know that they beefed up at a ton of other positions as well. They had a really good offseason in terms of the transfer portal and recruiting. I just, there is something about the combination right now of Steve Sarkisian and Arch Manning that I just can't sit here and say that they're going to make this deep playoff run. I just don't see it. They'll make the playoff. They'll be one of the 12. But I don't know. I'm just not, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll have to eat my crow in January. And if I have to, then I will. But I don't see it.
No, I'm kind of with you, but if I had to pick first, I'm gonna go A&M. I
Yeah.
think A&M will be the team that's not
They're
gonna be ranked
horribly
in the top
overrated.
10. Yeah. Look, I know that they got Cohen Eccles. I know that they got Tyree Adams. I know that they bring back Marcel Reed, but you're talking about replacing Casey Concepcion. What's the defensive end that left? They are filling in a lot, and while I think that they'll be decent, 8-4, 9-3, their standard. I don't see them going 11-1.
And the other thing is this, we make A&M the butt of jokes all the time, but it's just because it's so true. I'll never understand how you have all the money in the world and you can't do anything with it.
Well, I mean, have you been to College Station? Like, who wants to go? They're a cult.
I mean, fair.
Like, who wants to be there?
You're exactly right, but Daily Joy, SEC Pretty. I saw a TikTok she posted earlier today, and it was like, "What does your SEC fan base say about you?" And it was Texas A&M, and it was like, no matter the money, no matter the quarterback, no matter the coach, you're never going to win a championship.
No.
Like, they just, I don't know if they're cursed in College Station. Like you said, nobody wants to go there because it's a cult, which I 100% agree with. It's scary. I don't know. I'll never understand how they can literally buy the best roster in America, buy the best head coach in America, buy the best facilities in America, and still not even win the conference.
I mean, look at the recruiting classes, right? Like they have, I think, the number one overall recruiting class going in 2027. They had the number one recruiting class, and I think it was either Brian Kelly's first or second season. So it's not like Jimbo's last year. They had like one of the highest rated recruiting classes ever in history, right? And it means because they can get these kids there on these NIL deals, but then they get there and it's like, oh, I do not like this at all.
Right.
What? There's no
we go out
history
to
here.
the
I
stadium.
don't.
We go out to the stadium at midnight to yell.
All right, I don't fit into this culture. I don't. There's nothing that ties to winning here. There's no championship pedigree. You got guys that fight to get into the first round drafted. Yeah, you can pay me, cool, but this town also kind of sucks. It's in the middle of nowhere. And,
correct.
Yeah, no.
It's only cool at Christmas time. Because if you've been to Santa's Wonderland, it's pretty solid. Like it's pretty solid. But anyways, I
mean,
digress.
Santa would never have a Wonderland in College Station, so we all know
That's
that's fake.
that's very fair. Let's look at the rest of the top 10. Ohio State is 1, Oregon is 2, Georgia comes in at 3, Notre Dame at 4, Texas is 5, the defending national champion Indiana Hoosiers. Number 6, Miami comes in at 7, and then follow that up with A&M at 8, Ole Miss at 9, Oklahoma at 10, before the Bayou Bengals, the Fighting Tigers of LSU, come in at number 11. So, I'm going to be honest. Talking about if we stay LSU focused for a minute, I think that's a pretty good spot for LSU to be in. I don't think that the expectation with the number 11 seed is too high, and I also don't think that it's too low. I think that kind of 11 to 15 range was the sweet spot that I was thinking they would end up in, and they got the higher end of that range. So,
What do
as an
you
LSU fan,
notice
I'll
about
definitely
this
take it.
top? What do you notice about this top 12? You
Outside
want
of
to
the
tell you want me
SEC
to tell you what I
dominance,
noticed? No. Outside of that, you want to notice? No? Would you like me to tell you what I noticed? Like right when I saw it,
yeah.
you got all the playoff teams with no group of 5 from last year.
Oh yeah, it's true, huh?
Yeah,
That's very true.
your group of 5 replacement is
Is LSU.
LSU and Notre Dame. LSU and Notre Dame.
Yep.
You take out
Wow.
Tulane and JMU, you replace them with LSU and Notre Dame. So we know that, let's say that this goes chalk. Two of these teams are not going to make it.
Correct. And that's the crazy thing to think about. I mean, obviously we can say Texas A&M, but who's the other one that gets left out of the playoff?
Exactly, and that's how you have to look at it. So when I say I like to set up my point like this, when you ask like how do I feel about LSU being 11, I think I think that's like the best spot to be in. You don't have the expectation to really earn anything because it's kind of inherently there. They think that
Right.
you're already good enough to qualify for the playoffs before a snap is played. And then
Yep.
you don't have the pressure to remain undefeated, even though LSU is going to be under a microscope. That's just for other reasons outside of the number next to the logo, which is a fortunate position to be in too. So I look at this as like an exciting opportunity for them to be at 11 because now you don't play too many teams that have to hunt you per se.
Right.
Every time you go out to play, you get to be the hunter. You're going out to prove your worth and prove that, yeah, y'all saw us at 11, but it's actually an insult. We're going to show you why.
And as I go even further down the poll, there's some other things that jump out at me. Alabama being at 13 might be a tad high. BYU being at 14 is interesting. Penn State being at 18 with a brand new head coach.
I mean, Iowa State East.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Utah being at 21. I mean, okay, but again, they have a brand new head coach. Kyle Whittingham's now at Michigan, who's ranked 16 in this preseason poll. And obviously, I don't pay a ton of attention to West Coast college football, but I don't think Utah got a ton better by losing Kyle Whittingham.
You know who I don't feel bad for?
What's that?
Ole Miss. Their fall from out of the top 10 is going to feel so good.
So how quickly do they fall? Is it September 5th or does it wait till September 19th?
I don't know, man.
Do they lose week 1?
Have you been seeing, like, and I get it, it's clips, it's practice clips. Everybody gets high off practice clips, right? Like the Louisville, brother.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
They're looking pretty good right now, brother.
They look pretty good.
I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing out of Louisville there, man. If there's a team, I think, like I said, the betting line is at 9.5. Y'all better hammer it. Like, take Louisville in those points.
I might take Louisville in the points. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, Louisville looks really good. So I don't want to come out today and say Ole Miss loses week one. But I can tell you now, after seeing LSU now for 2 weeks, hearing the reports I've been getting back from the scrimmage, and then seeing them today, I'm not afraid of Ole Miss on week three.
So let's talk about that. You were at practice today on the Ponderosa. This was day 11 of fall camp. You've been out there quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, like you said, and then you were out there again today. Just in that short period that you've been out there for fall camp, how much development, how much growth have you seen from a unit as a whole?
As a whole, this team is far better than where they were when they started. Roles are starting to define themselves now, and you can kind of see that taking shape into how they're working these position drills, making sure the guys that need the reps are getting the reps. And you can see that those guys that they're trusting to get reps are making the plays that they need to make in those and then during those reps. So it's exciting to see. This team is really good. And I'm going to tell you something. They had a shit practice today. Their practice was not good today at all. They were tired. They were dragging. They weren't crisp. They had some sloppy drops. Like, it was just a fatigue. I'm hot. I'm
Yep.
halfway through camp as practice. But even in a practice like that, I still saw how talented and how much this group fought. And that's the separator for a good team. Like,
You-
seeing good players do good things, that's an expectation. Like, there's no. I was literally standing out practice one day, and I remember, like, I literally told myself I'm about to stop watching Sam Levitt and these receivers because it makes no sense to watch a good quarterback throw to good receivers. They're gonna keep doing what you expect them to do. They're gonna be on time. The ball's gonna be where it needs to be. They're gonna make the catch. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. I don't need to watch that. They're doing it. So, but today it was, they're dropping passes. Ball's off a little bit. Not too good placement. We're feeling the heat a little. I'm really watching it, but they kept fighting. And you know what? The character of the team really stood out to me because for as tired as they were, as hot as it was, they were picking each other up. Nobody was side eyeing one another. If one guy had a bad play, and their backup stepped in and did the next drill, and they did it right, they were congratulating them for having a successful rep. This team has the traits, the intangibles, the things that you cannot teach to be good. And it's practices like this that really showcase this. Like, you're not gonna know this if you're not there. But it's moments like this that truly show the type of championship DNA that you have in your team.
So
Because when it hits the wall in the fourth quarter and you're down, you're tired, you're hurting a little bit, you're feeling it, they're gonna I trust them to find a way to pull it out.
let me ask you this because I've been to practice on several occasions, and not just at LSU. I've been to college football practices at several different programs, and one thing I always watch, like you mentioned, when they're having a tough practice like that, is the demeanor of the coaching staff. How do they react to those bad moments? How are they coaching these players in those bad moments? What did you see from LSU's coaching staff today? When you
Well,
like you
they
talked about
were
it being a rough
they
practice.
were as and they were the same. And that's the thing that really stood out to me about them. Their level of consistency remained the same. They didn't lose the intensity, they didn't lower the expectation. The standard was the standard, and that's what they went with. They were not holding anybody's hand just because it was tired, or they weren't, like, dogging them out because they missed, like, going on top of them because they were tired. Because it's easy to just pile on
Right.
when you're tired and you don't really see things going your way. And coaches tend to harp on that, but they didn't. They kept it the same. Like, they were the same level of intensity, focus, and detail that they wanted to see out of them when they were fresh. They treated it the exact same way, and that consistency from the coaching staff was amazing to see. Like, they had some things I'm going to get into later on tonight on my show that I saw, peeking over the fence that I wasn't supposed to look at. But they were Lane Kiffin had to chew a couple guys out But overall, man, I'm thoroughly impressed. Like I really am. Like this is like they're like when they say that there are levels to this, this is as close to a professional organization as I've seen. Like having been to several Saints practices, having been to several college practices at different campuses. And I mean like staying through the whole practices, right?
Right.
This is as close to a professional organization that I've seen. Like it's thoroughly impressive.
And that's what's going to be so fun to see how that translates to game day on the field. Because as you and I both know, you currently coach. I've coached before. Um, the way you leave the practice field, especially like the week of a game, day before the game,
Mhm.
that translates.
Yeah.
It translates onto the field. And so it's really refreshing to hear that even though they didn't have a great practice like you mentioned, they're still able to pick everything up and keep rolling with it, because again, you are just 19 days away from Clemson coming to Death Valley.
And I
So
think they're
that
kind of on pace for what, the expectation is, like for what Lane where Lane wants this team to be. And he kind of touched on that today during the press conference, saying that he was proud of how the guys practiced today and that they're better, at this point of camp, and that they're going to keep working them and pushing them and doing the things that they need to keep the growth going forward. So
right.
I'm excited about this team, man. I really am. I don't want to keep pumping sunshine or something like a homer, but it's just hard for me not to be. Now I'm gonna have a
Yeah,
bunch of egg on my face if we were 7-6, but
well,
this is just is what it
that's
is
part
at
of
that
it.
point. Yep.
And one other thing I want to talk about from camp today is I saw videos on social media of Lane pumping in Rocky Top.
So that's funny. As
What
I'll give you the backstory behind that.
what was that about?
I think it was just a random thing. Like I guess people are trying to make it out to be Lane trolling, whatever. But they play music throughout the entire practice. And I
Right.
guess, Rocky Top just came up on the playlist tonight. Like it just happened. It just happened it just happened to be as they were switching over to period 5, which is the period where we leave, that they that it came on as we were walking out. So I mean, I'm not thinking too much of it. I mean, of
That's
course,
hysterical.
LSU plays Texas coming up. So it's very funny to see that did. I mean, plays Tennessee. So it's very funny to see that happened. But I mean, it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah. And I think that it probably was a coincidence, like you mentioned. And it just made for really, really good, um, just really good content on social media, because now people can kind of take the optics in the direction that they want to. Was it Lane trolling
Yes,
his former school? Was it Lane trolling an upcoming opponent? Or, like you said, was it just a coincidence where, oh, it had just happened to be in the playlist and it came
Absolutely.
on?
First of all, shout out to us for a smooth transition. Just want
Yeah,
to want to point
that
that
was
out.
pretty clean. That was pretty
Shout out
clean
to
there.
us. Yeah.
Also, while
been at home the whole time.
While we're shouting people out, shout out to the No.
Shout out to our guys at the No.
We haven't gotten the chance to share this publicly yet, but we are now a part of the No Network. So you're going to see all of our content on their socials. So if you're not following them already, you can see down at the bottom of the ticker. You can follow them at Be In The Know. Also, make sure you're following us while you're at it at Talk SEC, and our personal channels, which are down there on the ticker as well. Going to be a lot of fun working with those guys. Just pros, ultimate professionals. Definitely looking forward to working with them and growing this thing far and wide across the SEC network as AP plays with the ticker like a 7-year-old. Okay. You good? Got it out of your system?
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to make sure people know. Like,
look,
I'll
do it too.
and follow.
I'll do it too. Hello, right there.
I do like a typewriter, You know what I'm saying?
saying?
See how I just roped you into it?
Let's see.
Personality. What can I say?
What else can we discuss?
I want to get back into this into this AP poll.
Okay.
As I pull it back up here, since I had it open on my phone. This
Hey, shout
like
out to
I
the
said,
Tulane Green Wave getting 1 vote.
yes, shout out to the
Shout out to the Green
honorary members, the honorable mention club, Tulane Green Wave. Matt
Yeah,
holding
baby.
it down for a Green Wave faithful over here in New Orleans. You know, group of 5 honorees will make a bid. You know what I'm saying? So that banner is high. It's almost covering both of our faces.
My bad.
But nah, it's all good. But I want to talk about this poll a little bit more. I think no. You go back to the other format. Go back to the other format. I don't like it. Yeah, I like that. Get all up in our faces. I want y'all all up in our faces. I'm ready for my close.
I want you right here.
Right there. Right there. All right. I'm intrigued by Alabama being ranked 13. Of course, you know, like I said, I think A&M is too high. We were talking exclusively about the top 10. I think A&M is a little bit too high. They'll finish outside the top 10 at the end of the season. I think Oklahoma has a shot to be one of the better teams in the conference. Like you said, I'm kind of leaning with you on the Texas hype. I don't see it. I think LSU moves up a spot or two by the end of the season, probably anywhere between 6 to 10. I can see LSU finishing, so I think 11 is perfect. Ole Miss won't be in the top 10, but they could be in that 13 on the bubble spot, the 13 to 11 range. A&M, but Alabama, what on God's green earth gives these people the confidence to say that Alabama should be that high?
Well, don't you know that Keelan Russell's going to win the Heisman Trophy, or Austin Mack, or whoever they put at quarterback is automatically a Heisman contender? I mean, it's Alabama, damn it.
Who was the last quarterback to win a Heisman in Alabama?
It's a great question, actually.
Oh, okay.
I
think
Matt
the last-
McElroy a finalist?
I think Bryce Young might have been a finalist.
Yeah, maybe Bryce Young was a finalist.
I think the last player.
Yes,
to
he
win
was.
a Heisman,
He was the finalist when Jaden won it.
Yeah, the last player to win a Heisman was Devontae Smith during
Correct.
COVID year. So if we're not going to count LeBron's championship ring for the Lakers, we can't count Devontae Smith's
Shout out to the
Heisman
pride of
ring.
a meat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, Devontae. You're one of my favorite players, but you went to Alabama, you turned on your state, so it's up for you. I don't count it. It is what it is. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sorry. And it's not
No.
fair. I'm being biased. My bias is football. My bias is LSU. But still, either way it goes, they don't have no talent. They don't have that much talent on this team to be considered a top 13 team, to be ranked over USC, right behind Texas Tech. I trust BYU to be a higher ranked team than Alabama.
Why is Missouri at 25?
Austin Simmons.
They should be higher.
Austin Simmons. They probably don't trust Austin Simmons.
I would argue that they
I'm
should
shocked.
be in the late teens.
I'm shocked that Missouri and Tennessee aren't flipped.
That's what I'd have done. And I spoke very highly of Tennessee a couple weeks ago, and I still feel like they're going to be pretty good this year. But yeah, I think Missouri should be in Tennessee's position. Absolutely. They have the best running back tandem in the country.
Yes.
And I'll die on that hill. Somebody want to come argue me? Let's go. Ahmad Hardy and Kanye Roberts, the best running back tandem in the country.
I know Kejuan Lacey gets all the pub, but Ahmad Hardy is literally the reason why Kejuan Lacey is not at Missouri.
Yep.
And he had just as great of a year as Kejuan Lacey. He just plays at Missouri.
Yeah, he just didn't get 3 extra games by making the playoff.
Literally. That's it.
That's it.
So I don't agree with that. I don't agree with Tennessee and Missouri's ranking. But this Alabama being 13 really has me bothered. USC, I think USC should have been a little bit higher, honestly. I could have seen USC at 12.
They're going to be so fun to watch this year.
I just want to see them melt when they don't make the playoffs
Well,
again.
Correct.
Because we're talking about Ohio State, Indiana, Penn State, and USC. 14. Do we really think 4 teams from the Big Ten are going to get in? And then Michigan being 16 too? I just realized that.
So how do you feel about
this poll is drunk.
I'm looking at schedule predictions because that's kind of the new thing, right? You predict the schedule and this team's record is going to be this, that, right? Tennessee 7-5.
Who are the 5 losses?
So according to probability, I'm going to tell you the probabilities that are sub 50%. Texas, Alabama,
fair,
A&M,
fair,
LSU,
fair,
and then South Carolina is at 51-49.
Whoa, that's a pick 'em.
Right.
Whoa.
Could Tennessee does 7-5 keep Josh Heupel hired?
No, but I told you when you had that stance that Tennessee's going to be good. They're being slept on. I was like, yeah, I don't see it. I don't.
If I hadn't even looked, there's no way he keeps his job.
I hadn't even looked at the schedule to even have a reaction, and I just looked at the fact that they don't have a quarterback. Brother, we cannot forget. Don't, like Shea Dixon says, don't watch what they say. Watch what they do. Josh Heupel went all in on getting Joey Aguilar back.
Yeah.
When that wasn't a possibility, he set his sights on Sam Levitt.
Didn't get him either.
Shoved him in a locker in an airport. So what does that tell you? He did not have faith in those 2 young quarterbacks going in.
Correct. It's true. It's true. And now he's stuck with them.
If George McIntyre was that guy,
yeah,
that's what, true. Brother.
It's very true.
Look at what Oklahoma did with Bo Bentley, right? They sent Jackson Arnold. They shipped him. We got our guy, right? Yep. They were wrong as hell,
but they stuck by it. Let's look at Ole Miss again. Same thing. I'm going to tell you the projected losses based on sub 50% probability. LSU. Florida is 50-50. Texas, Georgia, Oklahoma.
That's an 8-4 team.
The schedule prediction is 8-4, and if they would lose to Florida, it'd be 7-5.
The fall out of the top 10 will be amazing.
It's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious, and they deserve it. It can't happen to a nicer school.
Please.
Oh, also, big news. I know we talk a lot about LSU because we're LSU people, but Talk SEC is going to have boots on the ground October 10th for Florida, South Carolina, in the Swamp.
Let's go.
Let's
go. You can have all that fun.
I've got a cousin that's currently doing a research fellowship at UF, and she called me the other day and she said, "Matt, I graduate in May, so if you want to come to a game, this year's the year."
What weekend? October 10th?
October 10th. LSU's at Kentucky.
Yeah. You enjoy all that, Gainesville.
I'm actually really looking forward to it.
David is speaking facts right now. AP said he'll be boots on the ground for September 19th. He's right. Boots on the ground in uptown New Orleans.
No,
is
man,
not a
go to
lie.
Oxford.
That is not a lie.
Go to
I will
Oxford.
be boots on the ground in uptown New Orleans. I will not be leaving the state of Louisiana in 14 days.
Go to Oxford.
14 days, 4 hours, 3 minutes. I will not be leaving the state of Louisiana.
This guy's scared.
No, I'm smart.
He's scared to go
Smart.
see the Mississippians,
I'm smart.
the Mississippianites.
I'm sorry. I'm smart.
He
I'm playing
said,
smart.
not scared, just smart.
Just smart. You know, mom ain't raised no fool. All right. Mom ain't raised
I love this rant. Mama didn't raise no fool, he says.
Mom ain't raised no fool. Look, man, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna let you close up the show so I can get set up. My wife literally just walked in from a long day. It's our first time seeing each
Aw.
other
How sweet.
since this
Hey.
morning.
I'll see you Wednesday night, buddy.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. You need to come on the sideline.
I'll be there.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna be
Later,
in
y'all.
your ear the entire time while you're trying to call plays.
Shut up.
I'm gonna be in
Later.
your ear the entire time.
David said, "What's up, Dave?" David's in the chat. All right, y'all. Love y'all. I'll catch y'all in about 15 minutes. Look at that special pop up. No, come.
Ooh,
Wait, drop
special
the
appearance.
banner. Drop the
Special
banner.
appearance.
Drop the banner. Drop the banner. Come on.
If it isn't the better half of AP.
The best half. That is my best half.
There it is. Good,
That's my
good man.
best half.
Good man.
Love y'all. I'll see y'all in 15 minutes. Thank you again, Matt, for holding it down. You are the GOAT.
No doubt. No doubt.
Later.
Make sure you tune into Timeouts and Tangents coming up at 8:15. Gonna be a phenomenal show tonight. That's gonna do it for us this Monday night here on Talk SEC. Again, make sure you're following us on social medias at Talk SEC on the YouTube channel as well. And of course, follow our new friends over at The Know. Again, tune in Timeouts and Tangents at 8:15. We'll be back on Friday to wrap up the week and get you one step closer to college football, because let me tell you something, it cannot come fast enough. The quicker it gets here, the happier we will all be. College football preseason should be a thing. Maybe we should look into that. Anyways, talk to y'all Friday here on Talk SEC. Again, make sure you're following us on socials. Follow us on YouTube as well. We out. See ya.